rent, and that was amounted to what? 28,000. Alright. And then next naman natin was the prepaid insurance na po. Am I right, mga anak? Okay. Alright. So, next na tayo. How about the last one that we will be having? Yeah, Elika. Ayan. Sino kayo lalaki nasa ano mo kanina? Sa email mo, no?
Ibang account.
Sige. Please go on. What should be the last one?
Yung inventory po, 65,000.
Okay. Yung inventory. Alright? So, I see that naman, for those observations that I have checked in your, what you call this one? In your work, nakita ko naman na magkakasunod siya. Okay, 65,000. So, ang ating current assets will be 195,000. Okay, so far, tama po ba ang lahat? Are you sure? Nox. Asan ka nagkamali, Yelza?
Nabaliktad po yung inventory po, tas prepaid insurance kasi po nag-search po ako sa Google po. Tas mas nauna po yung
Okay. Sige. Sige, may mga pagkakataon kasi talaga na iba't ibang data yung ginagamit when we are studying accounting. Alright? But as an advice po, we'll be sticking to the topic or to the format na sinimulan natin in Fabm 1. Okay lang ba yun sa inyo mga anak? Okay, para di tayo maguluhan lahat. Alright? How about you, Prince? Are you with us now, Nak? Yes. Are you checking your own? Okay, sige.
Apo.
Parang nasa CR ka na. Nagkakamali ba ako?
Wala po sa
wala
CR.
ba? Sige, sige. Nag-echo kasi. Alright, so next tayo. Meron ba tayong maire-record na non-current assets? Dream Rose, what are the following non-current assets? Please, enumerate.
Yung una po is building po.
Okay,
350,000.
building. 50,000. Next.
Yung accumulated depreciation po.
Okay, accumulated depreciation. Ano ang ilalagay natin sa amount na accumulated depreciation para masubtract siya?
Yung minus na po na, minus po dun sa building po.
Okay, minus sa building. So, kapag walang parenthesis ang inyong 100,000, so that should be wrong. Okay po? Again, the accumulated depreciation, kagaya na sa partnership, kung napansin nyo doon, wala tayong parenthesis doon. So, ibig sabihin, it indicates na ang accumulated depreciation ay hindi pa nama-minus doon sa non-current asset. Pero dito, sa ating data, kailangan, sabi ko, di ba, no nakaraan, we have to subtract the accumulated depreciation. So, you have to denote it as having parenthesis. Okay? So, kapag binayas natin accumulated depreciation, as easy as that, 250,000. Meron pa ba? Dream Rose?
Ano po, furniture and fixtures po. 70,000.
Okay, furniture and fixtures. Okay, so as you can see there, nasa debit pa rin ang ating furniture and fixtures. So, ang minus lang natin was building and accumulated depreciation. Are you correct to this? Tama po kayo mga anak? Alright. So, yung mga excuse, ako na lang mag-check na sa kanila mamaya. But yung sa inyo, I'll be recording that today.
Ilang check na po, Chair?
Okay, bilangin ulit natin. So, 1 from the banner or from the letterhead. 2 for cash. Okay, tell me if you're following, ha? 3 for accounts receivable. 4 for supplies. 5 from prepaid rent. 6 for prepaid insurance. 7 from inventory. 8 total current assets. 9 building. 10 accumulated depreciation. Pag walang parenthesis, mali po. Ilang points na yun nasabi ko? May amnesia na agad ako. Ilan, nak? Roxanne? 9? Ano daw?
10 may
10?
accumulated depreciation.
Okay, okay. Sorry. Lutang pa. 10. And then 11 from furniture and fixture. And then 12 na tayo sa total non-current assets. Okay po? Ibababa lang natin 250,000. 12. Okay, so suma total, how much is our or what is the amount of our total assets? Simran.
445,000 po.
Okay, 445,000. Does all of you get this answer? Get this total? Wow, gagaling naman. Pwede na mag-exam talaga. Okay. Pwede na tayo mag-exam Gagaling nyo na. Kagaya noon na nakasimangot pa kayo lagi pag accounting. All right? So, are we done in um assets? 13 points na po lahat 13 points. Okay? Okay, so next tayo. Liabilities and stockholders equity. Kapag owner's equity ang nakalagay dyan, that is wrong. Lalagyan natin ng point to ngayon kasi it disseminates the account form of the statement of financial information. Okay, so it differentiates. 1 point for liabilities and stockholders equity. Pag owner's equity, mali. Pag partner's equity, mali din po. Okay? So that's 14 points. Start tayo sa ating current liabilities. What are the current liabilities that we have recorded there? Prince, can you kindly enumerate?
Lahat po, Chair.
Yes, Nak. With their amounts po.
Yung mga current liabilities po is accounts payable po, 30,000 po. Tapos
Okay,
notes payable
30,000.
po, notes payable 44,000 po. Tapos
Very
accrued
good.
salaries po, 21,000 po.
Okay, 21,000. So, meron pa ba, Prince?
Wala na po.
Okay, very good. So, dun sa mga modular na na-checkan ko, lagi accrued ang kanilang nilalagay. Kaya medyo mali sila mga anak. Beware of the selling of the accounts. It should be accrued. Di ba meron tayong tinatawag na accrued income, accrued expenses? Di po ba? So, it should be denoted as accrued, not accrued. Okay? So, 13 points mula dun sa stockholders plus 3 tayo mga anak. 16 na po. Accounts, notes, and accrued salaries. Ha? Wala ba? Okay. Sige. Dahil nakita kong nagtaas ka ng kamay, what should be the total of our current liabilities?
Ako, Chair. Ako po, Chair.
Roxanne.
Ang total current liabilities
Nagtaas ka ng kamay kanina sorry.
ay concern po yun, Chair.
Concern. What's your concern, anak?
14, 17 na po yung points.
17 na ba? Bakit? 13 ba kanina? Sorry. Sorry po. Sorry po. Hanggang 1 to 15 lang kasi tinuro sa akin nung elementary ako. Joke lang. Sorry po, may mistake. Mapatawad niyo pa ba ako? Okay. 14 tayo stockholders equity. Sorry, lutang pa ako. 14, 15, 16, 17. So, 17 na po tayo. What should be the total current liabilities? Elika?
95,000 po.
Okay, 95,000. Okay? Buti na naabilitaan niyo po ba ito na nag-chat ako kay Andeng? Alright, so na-mistype ko po siya. Naglagay ko doon sa PowerPoint is 32,000. Okay, so that was my mistake and then yun, suddenly, kasi nagtanong sa akin si Elika, kaya nung kinupit ko, ay oo nga pala. Okay? Kasi di natin matototal kapag naging 32,000 itong accounts payable. Okay? What should be the next one? So 18 points na po plus yung total current liability, 17 kanina plus 1. Okay? How about the non-current? Do we have there? Okay, wala pa rin. So we should denote it as 95,000. 1.4 total liabilities. Okay, ilang points na tayo, Yelza? Nakakailang points na?
19 po.
Okay, 19 points. So we'll be moving on to the next part. Ayan, kung saan merong nawawalang retained earnings. Okay, so by this time, let us count the following equity under stockholders. So what are the following stockholders equity or accounts under equity? Kindly give one for the first. Ayun, may nagtataas ng kamay. O sige, Yelza. Wow.
Common share po.
Okay, common share. That
300,000.
was cost. Okay, 300,000. Next. You're enjoying the special features of Google Meet. So, sorry ngayon lang ako nakapag-update ng Google Meet. Okay, para may special features. How about you, Simran? The next one.
Share premium po.
Okay, share premium accounted to or amounted to what?
50,000 po.
Okay, 50,000. Okay, so here's the question now. How much will be our retained earnings? Who can explain? Why is it? Using the accounting equation. Bakit nagkaroon or papaano tayo makakapag-calculate ng retained earnings? Anyone? Ha? Lahat kayo natawag ko na, no? Kasi aalog-alog tayo ngayon. Kuha na idea how to compute the retained earnings. May nakuha ba kayo retained earnings, mga anak? O wala. O paano nga? Paano? Ang retained earnings natin, what should be the answer here? Wants to answer? Sige, Simran. Nax, active ang anak ko sige. What was it? Simran.
The retained earning po will be 0.
Okay, will be 0. O bakit naman? Why is it our retained earnings will be 0, Roxanne?
Kasi po yung retained earnings po, ito po yung matitira sa company kapag na-distribute na po or na ano na po yung mga dapat bayaran.
Okay, very good. So, saan ba tayo kukuha ng pambayad natin? Okay, let me just clear this one. Saan tayo kukuha ng pambayad natin for the liabilities as well as those stockholder? Saan tayo kukuha? Ha? Yelza, saan po tayo kukuha ng pambayad? Sa bulsa ni teacher? Saan po?
Sa ano po? Common share.
Saan tayo kukuha ng pambayad, anak?
Common share po.
Common share? Okay, thank you for your idea. How about the others? Saan tayo kukuha ng pambayad? Where can we get what you call this one? Amount to be paid of our liabilities here? Para lang maging clear. Ha? Sige po, you can unmute your microphone. Saan tayo kukuha? From? From what? From the assets. 'Di ba? Yun ang pinambabayad natin kasi yun ang meron tayo. Okay po? Did you get this, mga anak? Alright. Our assets or total assets are amounted to 445,000. So, iba-minus na natin doon yung we'll be subtracting the amount or of total liabilities. 'Di ba? 95,000. So, magkano ang matitira sa 445,000 if we subtracted it with 95,000? Like, ka.
Putol-putol po.
wala daw po yung wifi feature. Wait lang daw.
Alright, sorry po for inconvenience, biglang nawalan. Okay, sorry po. Ayan, nakasimangot na kayo. Sorry na. Kaya, so again, nasa na ba tayo? Nandun na tayo sa, okay, common share na tayo. So, I was asking a while ago, Elika, what should be the total if the assets, 445,000 will be subtracted to our total liabilities? What will be the answer? Nak?
Zero po.
What?
Zero po yung sagot
Ano?
ko.
Hindi, iisa-isahin lang muna natin. You can also use calculator if you want to. Magkano? 445,000 minus 95,000. What should be the answer? What should be the answer? Dream Rose.
350,000 po.
What? 350,000. So, ang assets natin, very good, will be 350,000. Now, ano naman ang gagawin natin sa common share and share premium? Based on the rules of statement of financial position. Ano gagawin natin sa kanila? Will be what? Nabanggit to kanina ni Roxanne kapag sinabing retained earnings. What? Ano po? Ibabalik. 'Di ba? I-return natin yan sa kanila. Okay po. So, yung natitira natin, 350,000 will be returned returned, okay? Para malaman natin yung retained earnings natin. Okay? So, we simply subtract again 350,000 from the common share and then the share premium. Okay? So, that's why our retained earnings will simply be as 0. So, wala nang matitira sa ating retained earnings. So, if you're gonna be having a business like this, of course, parang you'll break down and cry na. Okay? Kasi wala na natirang earnings. Okay po? Pero in some cases, kagaya ng example natin last time for the SFP under corporation, na may natira pa silang retained earnings. Okay? Did you now gets na po mga anak kung paano po magre-return ng mga assets or magbabayad ng liabilities? Gets na po? Alright. So, 18 points tayo kanina. 19 for common share, 20 for share premium, 21 for retained earnings. Okay? And then dito dapat naka-place yung 0 natin. Okay. And then, of course, total stockholders equity, magkano? Total stockholders equity. Magkano yung equity natin? Yes, Simran.
350,000 po.
350,000 siya. Okay? Bababa lang natin. Although nabayaran na natin siya, we'll be recording it also. Kasi ito yung mga stockholders na pumasok sa ating company. And then, how about the total liabilities and owners and stockholders, rather, equity? Prince. Magkano na?
Ano po,
What?
sir? 445,000 po.
Okay, 445,000. So, is it now balanced na po? Balance po? How about the others? Balance lang sa inyo? Okay. So, this will be our last step or our last activity under SFP. Okay? So, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 points for total stockholders, and then 23 for 445,000. Okay. So, for the summary, this will be the balance sheet or statement of financial position of your corporation. Yan, ganyan na po ang mangyayari. Okay? So, who got perfect? Wow! Okay, we'll be recording that today. Okay? As I call your name, kindly tell me your score. Nabilang na po ba? Sige.
23 po.
Sige po. Wait lang, anak ha. We'll be double checking it. One point from the asset. From the asset, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 points sa assets. The total sa liabilities and stockholders naman, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay? 23 plus 1, 24. Doon sa ating banner. Yes, Yelza, what is it?
Sure, 13 po sa
Yes?
asset.
13 ba? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7,
Kasama po
8,
yung parang
9,
banner
10,
po.
11, 12, 13. Yes po, 13 po. Okay, 13 plus 12, 25. So that is overall of 25 points. Okay. So ready na po mga anak? We'll be recording that na po. Okay na ba? Nabilang na? Para di maipinta mukha ni Dream Rose. Wait lang, chair. Ayan, nakikita mo. Ah, sige po.
24 po kasi.
Wait lang, ang gulo ha. Minsan na nga na tayo magsarili ng klase. No, sige, sorry na ako magulo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 points po sa asset. Okay? Ipa-plus natin yung banner doon. So, 13. Nagigets po? Okay. Punta tayo dito sa stockholders. Di ba itong liabilities and stockholders equity, may points din po yan. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 points sa liabilities. 7, 8, 9. 10, 11. Okay, 13 plus 11, 24. Plus 1 na lang para walang 0. 25. Okay po? Kindly give plus 1 all of your work to make it 25. Para i-record ko dito ay 25. Okay na po mga anak? Nabilang na ba? Okay. So let us start. Arteza?
25 po.
Very good. Deborah?
25 po.
Very good. Akuma?
23 po.
Okay, 23. Good. Romanes?
24 po.
24. Very good. Simran?
24 po.
What?
24 po.
Ano nak? Pardon?
24 po.
At
24.
24. Sa kayo nagkamali? Ha?
Liabilities and owner equity po.
Okay, okay. Ayan. Na-oversee nyo, no? Various.
22 po, sir.
Okay, 22. Saan ka nagkamali na?
Sa mga banners po.
Sa banners. Okay. So, very good for all of you. May question pa po sa ating SFP before we close this discussion po. Okay. Since we still have time, we'll be moving on to our next one. Okay, I'll be sharing my screen again. Okay. We are done with the chapter 1, Statement of Financial Position. Next naman, we'll be moving on to the chapter 2, Statement of Comprehensive Income. Or yung tinatawag nilang SCI. Okay, I'll be sharing my screen now again. Alright, so as the introduction, there are some times that we are always familiar when it comes to statement of financial position. Kasi nga, since I have told you last time, this was also called as balance sheet. Okay, so we are used to it. Okay, but in accounting naman po, in a formal type, meron din tayong tinatawag na statement of comprehensive income. Okay? So we'll be discussing about the following accounts na naririto rin sa or magiging engaged din dito sa tinatawag nating SCI. Okay po? Nakikita na po ang screen mga anak? Nakikita na? Hello? Okay na? Sige. So for the overview of statement of comprehensive income, income statements comes with various monikers. Okay, so ibig sabihin, they are always being exposed with the accounts in terms of money. So the most commonly used are statement of income, statement of earnings, statement of operations, and statement of operating results. Okay? So ibig sabihin, lagi kumbaga summarize na yung ating pinapasa kapag nasa submissive type tayo ng business. Okay? Kung lagi ang pinapasa natin, lagi sinasubmit natin was the statement of just like that. Statement of income, operating, or operations rather, earnings, and then operating results. Okay? For the next bullet, will you please read this one, Dream Rose?
Many professionals still use the term P&L, which stands for Profit and Loss Statement, but this term is seldom found in print these days. In addition, the terms profits, earnings, and incomes all mean the same thing and are used interchangeably.
Ah, ah,
Interchangeably.
ah. Okay, interchangeably. All right, thank you, Dream Rose. So, di ba, sabi dito sa next bullet, lagi na tayong used from the profit and loss. There are many businesses nowadays that they just conclude the status of their business to these two things, yung P&L na tinatawag. It's either profit, tumaas sila ang kanilang business, or nalugi sila or merong nalugihan sa kanilang business. Kaya, nung nakaraan nating subject or nung nakaraan nating semester, I have discussed this that income as all are also called as revenue na tinatawag. Okay? Do you still kanila po itong kina-considered as the same. Okay, sorry. Putol-putol, sorry po. Okay, so again. Alright. So, balik tayo dun sa sinabi ko kanina in last semester that we have discussed about income. Kumbaga also known as revenue siya. Pero ngayon, yung profits, earnings, and then as well as the income, same thing na rin siya. Okay? Kahit naman nung nakaraan nating subject, okay, kumbaga same pa rin naman. Okay, kapag sinabing profits, earnings, and income. So the general rule if if the income is greater than expense, then the result of our operation is a profit. So tama naman po 'yun mga anak. So kapag nga naman the profits are greater from the expenses, meron tayong tinatawag na retained earnings or merong matitira sa atin, kumbaga. Okay? Likewise, if the income is less than expense, the result of operation is a loss. Okay? Those are the facts lang po or yung mga factual truths about this statement of income na nakasanayan na rin natin. Okay? Next tayo. So, let us have some review or small recap about the income. But there are some terminologies na mababago na dito or madadagdag doon sa nakaraan nating topic. Okay? So, in order to really understand money, you must first understand the different kinds of the income. Kung baga yung income natin, there are also kind of assets kasi pumapasok sila sa ating account. But in income, meron tayong iba't ibang uri. Okay? First was the service income. So what do you mean by service income? Will you please read, Elsa?
Service income, revenues earned by performing or rendering service for a fee. In hospitality industry, these include talent, fees paid for entertainers or consultant.
Okay, thank you, Elsa. So ito yung tinatawag na service income. Income na galing sa service natin. Okay? Sabi nila, if you're gonna be professional someday, mas malaki pa yung magiging service income mo. Okay? Base doon sa totally na salary mo or yung sinasahod mo. Okay? So, are you familiar with the masses? Mga misa. Ha? Okay. So, sino ba yung laging tinatawagan tuwing may misa? For example, baccalaureate mass, just like that. Ay, sino yung laging tinatawagan? Okay. Of course, the friar or yung tinatawag na pari, 'di ba? And then suddenly, kahit hindi nagsasabi yung mga pari, this is just an example based on my experience na rin. 'Di ba na ginagawa natin sa mga father kapag nagko-conduct sila ng mass? For example, the institution themselves. Ha? Anong ginagawa kapag nag-i-include ng mass or nagko-conduct ng mass? 'Di ba? May pinapaabot. Okay? That is also a kind of service income. Why? Because their talent or their entitlement as a professional, yun ang binabayaran sa kanila. Okay? For as a consultant. Okay po? For example, with the financial advisor. Okay, if you'll be handling great amount of money and then you'll be having your own consultant. So ano yung ginagawa kapag service income? Of course, hindi lang binabayaran mo siya dahil inaayos niya yung pera na meron ka or minamanage niya yung pera na meron ka, but also kaakibat na dun yung professional niya or profession niya as a consultant. Okay po? Sino na sa inyo nagpatayo ng bahay, mga anak? Anyone? Ha. Ano ba yung unang-unang ginagawa, for example, kapag magpapatayo ng bahay? 'Di ba yung plano muna? Okay? So, sino ba yung gumagawa ng plano ng bahay? Roxanne. Anong profession ang gumagawa ng bahay? Or kung
Construction
gumagawa
po.
ng plano ng bahay? Construction? Construction na ba agad? For example, plano pa lang? O sino-sino yung mga nandun sa construction? For example. Sa letter A. Simran. What do you call those profession who are planning for the building itself or the house itself?
Engineers
Ha?
po.
What? Engineer. Very good. How about you, Elika?
Architect po.
Architect. Very good. How about you, Yelza?
Nasabi na po.
Okay, very good. So, tama naman yung sinabi ni Rox sa kanila sa construction. Kaya lang, sino ang nangunguna doon sa construction? Anak, Roxanne. Yung tinatawag na, ano, for foreman nila, 'di ba? Yun yung namumuno sa kanila. Okay? So those are the following professions na pwede nating pagbigyan or pwede nating i-record as service income because they are having income because of their service or for being a professional. Kumbaga iba pa yung sahod nila. Kaya nga 'di ba sabi nila in some architectural homes na pinapatayo ng mga famous celebrities such as yun nga yung mga high society families, 'di ba? They tend to um what you call this one, hire a certain architect muna para mas planado yung kanilang bahay. So iba pa yung bayad nila doon sa architect na bumibisita ng bahay nila every period of time when it will be constructed na. And then iba pa yung bayad nila of course dun sa plano. Okay? Kaya nga sabi nila papel at pencil lang ang hawak ng isang architect or ng isang engineer pero napakahalaga na para sa kanila. Okay? It takes thousands. Kumbaga linya nga pa lang ng papel nila or ng pencil nila ay libo-libo na ang halaga. Okay? Kasi maganda yung plano nila and then they were professional. So, are we clear with the service income? Are we clear? How about the others? Okay. How about the sales revenues? Ano ba yung tinatawag na sales revenues? Will you please read, Prince?
Sales revenues earned as results of exchange or sales of merchandise, goods or products. In hospitality industry, these include sales of lodging, accommodations, foods and beverages.
Okay, thank you. So kapag sales revenues naman, ito yung tinatawag na income natin para sa exchange of sale. Okay? Kumbaga, ang kahibayan niya sa service income is that ito naman ay produkto naman ang binabayaran. Or kumbaga katas ng produkto or katas ng kita or benta. Okay? Kaya meron tayong tinatawag na sales revenues. Okay? Can you give an example of sales revenue? Can you give a certain product that can be denoted as sales revenue or under sales revenue? Alika. Nak. Nak. Can you give a
Sa,
certain product?
um, kapag base po sa meaning, parang accommodations po mga hotel.
Okay, very good.
Wait lang,
Okay, that is
wait.
also a kind of example. Oo nga po, wait lang po nagkaklase lang po kami sorry po. Okay, let's continue. Alright. So, lodging or accommodation, 'di ba minsan, for example, if you'll be visiting a hotel, meron na agad nakahintay sa'yo para minsan nga sasabihin mo grande pa or magarbo pa kasi may pa-flower pa sila, okay, may pa-bouquet pa, lalo na kapag talagang sikat ka, 'di ba? Okay, that is also a part of lodging or accommodation. Okay, usually nakaka-experience nito yung mga sikat na mga artista and then yung kahit naman kahit famous ka lang gano'n. And then suddenly, if you'll be checking in a five-star hotel, they will accommodate you with extravagant nga naman. Kumbaga yung tinatawag na bongga. Bongga na entrance. Okay? Kumbaga paglabas mo pala ng sasakyan, meron ka ng flower. Okay? So those are also a kind of sales revenue. Pero syempre, bayad yun, yung mga ganon. Okay? Food and beverages. So simple lang itong sales revenue kasi pag nagbenta ka ng isang produkto, and then, nabili ito ng isang consumer or customer, mapapapunta na 'to agad sa iyong sales revenue. Okay? And then ito naman tinatawag na miscellaneous. Ayan, baka mamaya nagtatanong kayo lagi, for example, in school, ano ba yung tinatawag na miscellaneous? Will you please read this one? Roxanne?
Miscellaneous, other form of revenue aside from sales or service income. In hospitality industry, this includes interest income, franchise fee, and management fees.
Okay, thank you. So, ito yung tinatawag na miscellaneous. Ibig sabihin, hindi na siya part nung mismong income. Kumbaga sabi dito, fee na lang siya. Okay po? For example, you have there your tuition fee. Example lang ito ha. For example, in college, you have a tuition fee of 45,000. Okay, makikita mo doon sa breakdown kapag nagbayad ka, meron doon tinatawag na miscellaneous. Pero yung miscellaneous na yon, nagagamit din ba natin siya sa school or hindi? Ha, mga anak? Can you answer my question? Nagagamit ba natin siya? Nagagamit po siya. Okay? Kumbaga income din siya. For example, sa miscellaneous na 'yan kasama 'yun yung mga books, okay? Resources, yung pinambabayad natin ng current, sorry. Electric pala, sorry. Electric bills, ayan. Napunta na ako sa assets, alright. Kumbaga, water, di ba? Example, nung face-to-face pa tayo. So, those are also a kind of miscellaneous. Okay? For example, sa franchise fee naman, okay? If Simran wants to have a franchise of Jollibee or McDo, okay, worth, let's just say, 25 million pesos. Not just literally 25 millions are going to be paid by Simran, but meron tayong tinatawag na franchise fee because they are having or they are adding this, okay, for the sake of their brand name. Okay, kasi syempre hindi basta-basta ang iyong ifa-franchise. So meron silang tinatawag na miscellaneous. Did you get this one, mga anak? Did you get it? Okay. Ang tahimik natin ngayon. Alright. Sorry, but for now, yun. I will develop myself to have such games po. Kasi medyo, ang hirap kasi magpa-games dito sa accounting kasi parang more on ano naman eh. Pero next time for our next meeting, I'll try po para medyo magising-gising kayo. Okay? And then dito naman tayo sa expenses. So direct expenses, these are of nakapagbenta ka ng worth 50,000K, that is a direct expense. Kasi nawala ako. How about the others? Hello? Can you still hear me?
Okay na, Chair.
Okay na, sige, sige. Okay. For example, sa cost of sales, yan. Kumbaga literally, direktang pumasok sa iyo. Okay? For example, sa grocery, pag nagbayad tayo. Okay? Direct expenses po ang tawag doon. So, for the more order of product the company received, the more product it needs to purchase. To purchase rather. Okay, so, ibig sabihin, pag kunwari sa isang company, mas marami ang kailangan natin o kailangan natin gawin na product. So, mas marami din yung magiging purchase natin. Kasi syempre, materials na ginagamit natin. Okay? So, I think we'll be ending this meeting to this one. Okay? Next po tayo, next week, ay, we don't have any an assignment po muna because medyo nakagora tayo sa activity. Activity 1, activity 2, and activity 3. And I'm very glad for your cooperation for that. Okay? But, end ko muna itong ating recording. Okay, we'll be stopping na. Okay, bakit tayo mag-stop? Alright, but before that mga anak, of course, I cannot forget that it was Cielza's birthday yesterday. So we'll be singing her belated happy birthday. Kala mo ha? Okay. Ayan. So you can unmute your microphone. Let us sing Yelza a happy birthday. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Happy birthday to you.
Day to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday,
Happy birthday. Happy
happy
birthday.
birthday, happy birthday to you.
Oh my God.
Ayan. Talagang tilaok ng manok talaga yung nag-ano dun. Okay. So, happy birthday or belated happy birthday, Yosa. And then, yun lang. Okay, so let's have an attendance now. Okay. Dahil konti lang tayo, mas maganda ang ano ngayon mas maganda ang picture ngayon. Char lang. Okay, at the count of 3, wait lang Kindly open all your cam na po. Si Prisla, tsaka si, ayan, yun na. Okay, at the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Alright, pinatutunan ba kayo ngayong araw mga anak? Okay, so I want you to be safe mga anak ha, this coming weekend and happy buwan ng wika po to each and everyone. So that's all for today mga anak. See you on Tuesday. Goodbye, Pearl.
Bye
Thank you,
po.
teacher.
Thank you. Bye.